Previously on Solo Female Van Life Lessons. I snuck out to the San Diego Museum of Art. I got a salad, I'm being a good girl, and it's delicious. This is such a beautiful complex. I thought I'd be able to do more, and it's not that I don't have the time or the money, it's that it tires you out. This is the view from my hotel room of the bay. Whew. Okay, so it's the next day. We had a full-on day. I didn't record anything. This morning my phone was low on battery, so I left it in the hotel room to get charged while I went out for my walk. And I walked all the way down the Embarcadero, Presidio. You know, they have all these different names for all these different pieces of the walk along the water. And so I went pretty far down, actually, all the way down to the Maritime Museum from my hotel, which is probably, I have to look it up. I'll put it on the screen as well. Maybe several miles, not sure. But it was really cool because I went before the sun rose. And so it was lit and felt very, very safe. There were some homeless people still sleeping, but they seemed really kept to themselves and very respectful, and like, it was perfectly fine. I didn't feel at all, you know, insecure or at risk or anything of even being bothered. And when I came back to my my hotel room, I was greeted with this. I now have chairs and a table on my balcony. Isn't that adorable? It's a beautiful day out, sunny. I'll have to look up the temperature, but it feels like it's, let's see, what does it feel like? In the shade, it probably feels like 70. In the sunlight, it is quite warm. Good morning. Let me check what time it is. It is 5:30 San Francisco time, which means it should be 8:30 my time. Oh. There was a big party last night. Alcohol was involved. And it means that I'm not gonna be able to take you to my special places in San Diego this morning, where I'm practically alone. Because people will be out on the Embarcadero and the, what is it called, Presidio, by the time I get out there. But you'll see close to what I experience every morning when I go out alone. Oh. Let's see what temperature it is outside before we go out. 61, which means I'll be okay in shorts and a t-shirt, but I might bring a jacket. Key card. Mask. Okay, let's go. Shoes. I'd much rather do this than go to a fitness center. Last night when we went to dinner, there were seagulls bathing in the pool like it was a big bird bath. See how quiet and peaceful it is? Once in a while there's a solo runner who runs past me. And then once in a while there's a homeless person sleeping on some portion of the sidewalk or bench or something. Actually, the benches here, they put metal bars in between the middle of the seats so that homeless people can't sleep on them, which I think is unfortunate, but other than that, it's very peaceful and quiet in the morning. I feel like I'm alone, which is what I like. And it just feels like a special place all to myself. That fuzzy thing is a ship coming into port. Just blew his foghorn. In the fog is the Midway. I can barely see her. And that is the statue, I think it's called the Embrace, about arriving home at, or no, about Victory Day, hearing that World War II was over in New York City, and I think in Times Square, soldiers just embraced strange nurses and kissed them on the lips. Because everyone was so thrilled that the war was over. She doesn't meet today's aesthetic, that's for sure. She's rather chunky. This is my happy place that I found yesterday when I didn't have my camera and I was charging it. There's a map here, I didn't even notice that. And unfortunately you can't see the view. This is a view out to the water with Coronado Island across the way. You can't even see Coronado Island. It's completely fogged in. And the benches are soaking wet from the fog as well. Yesterday I was able to just sit here and just take it all in. That's the fish market. And I just sat here peacefully by myself. One other person came by and sat for a little while in silence. And it was absolutely beautiful. My happy place here in San Francisco, here in San Diego. You can probably hear Midway's circulation system, airflow ventilation system, which is not silent, but other than that, it's pure silence down here. I love it. Even the boats are silent. They're like ghost ships. And yes, I did focus on this boat. It's just that foggy. this is. It looks like a whale. It's a fake whale for demonstration purposes or something. I don't know. Fog's lifting. Still can't see across to Coronado Island. But you can see the island. It's actually not an island anymore. I think they built a driveway to it, a causeway, but I don't see any lights. Not the experience I had yesterday. Unfortunately, I didn't have my phone. I think instead of going back to the Bob Hope Memorial and sitting down to look across to Coronado Island, like I was planning, I'm just gonna go back to the hotel. Normally at this time of the morning I would go to the fitness center and I would do my exercises, but it's crowded because there's a lot of East Coast people here. So it's very crowded first thing in the morning. And I don't feel like dealing with that, so I'm just going to work out in my hotel room. And then I'm gonna go down to breakfast. A typical day in San Diego. Now the area is beginning to wake up. A lot more people are running now that the light is, the sun is over the horizon. There's a lot more activity, not as peaceful. I feel like this morning. That's the hotel I'm staying in. And that's the view it has.